All right, story time. So this is less of a thing I needed to share, just more something that I can make a video out of, so I have an extra day worth while I'm gone on vacation. That being said, it is actually pretty serious, so let's just get into it. On April 26th, my girlfriend and I were driving down the highway to meet a friend for a drink before we went on vacation. And in probably one of the scariest moments of my life, the hood flipped up, shattering the windshield, not caving it in, but literally shattering it and blocking my view entirely. Keep in mind, we were going like 100 kilometers per hour at this time, and I was now completely blind to what was in front of me. Luckily, this was around 8 p.m., so there were less people on the road and no one driving directly in front of me either. I think the thing that I am like most surprised of was that the hood didn't completely rip off somehow. And I had to look out of the my side window and use the barrier that's in the middle of the road separating the two lanes of traffic to guide myself straight while slowing down. And we were able to safely come to a stop, and then I had to open my door and run out and pry the hood back down so we could pull off to the right of the road, which we were also lucky that there was kind of like a truck pull-off area, so we just moved into that. But with that, my grill was ripped off, my rock guard was gone somewhere back down the highway, my hood was dented, my windshield was shattered, my wipers were bent, and the roof of my car was also dented by the hood, so that is so fun. Love that. And you may be wondering, how did the hood unlatch exactly? Great question. For months now, I think my hood it's been able to latch, but it did have a very slight jiggle, and it didn't lie completely flat with the rest of the car, or I guess flush with the car. And I didn't really pay this much mind, as I was constantly driving to and from school, to and from work, also doing longer trips like a hour drive up to our local ski resort. And my only guess is that we hit a bump before the highway, and that somehow managed to unlatch the hood enough so that the wind could lift it up. So here are a couple of pictures of, what happened. I was really caught up in the moment, so I didn't get the best pictures. I got some after, which I'll also show now, but they definitely show the damage to the windshield. And I'm, looking back at it the day after, I was just on my computer editing, and I was just thinking, wow, I am so lucky and grateful that both my girlfriend and I are okay and uninjured. To be honest, even just being alive is kind of nice. And yeah, so I did end up calling ICBC, which is our insurance, auto insurance, and I ended up driving it. Once my friend came, he kind of drove behind me just to make sure everything was good, and we drove slowly to my girlfriend's grandpa's place, which was only 5 minutes away, so it's not like it was that bad. And then we left it there for that night. But yeah, I called ICBC, and luckily I do have I forget what it's called, but an insurance package. So it ended up being non-liable. I have the whole thing covered, and my insurance isn't going up, which is absolutely massive, because I was in the moment, I was oh fuck, my insurance is totally going to skyrocket. So very happy that's not happening, and I pretty much just have to pay a $300 deductible, which is a lot better than probably the over $10,000 it would cost to repair everything. The next day I did go back there, or I got a friend to drive me back there, and then I drove it to my house, which was only 15 minutes, and we took a back road so we didn't have to take the highway. And yeah, I did have to kind of lean to the side just to see out of the window, because right in front of me there was a big section of crack that made it hard to see. But yeah, so now it's sitting in my driveway area, ready to be towed. And then it'll get appraised on whether or not the damage is worth fixing, or whether or not they're going to just call it a write-off and pay me out with whatever the market value is right now, which hopefully it's better than what it was when I bought it, because then I could get a little bit money back. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Hope you enjoyed that story. Hope it was entertaining enough. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully better than mine was. Josh out.